Hi class, welcome to another tutorial on CS384. This time we will basically look upon delimiters. What do you mean by delimiters? So in the first tutorial, if you remember the example, we were just reading the CSV file through the CSV reader object, which is a pre-built object of the module CSV. Right, and we are just reading the file. Now just keep an eye on this particular line and now see how will I change this. Okay, so the same program is there, but what I am doing it, so let me just reread the file. I am again reading the file and I am actually specifying the delimiter as comma. That means in my people.csv, I am telling the CSV module that my values are separated by comma. Okay, so what happens is like, so when you execute this code, the output will be same as the previous one. So you can see name, Sachin and all this. So every line is read into a list and which is separated by comma. Now what happens if you don't specify this delimiter, right? The program will still run. Let me just close this and you can see the output is still coming. But the advantage of specifying a delimiter is like, because you can, as I said, you can have any sort of delimiter in your Python program. So let me show you an example. So I have a file here, people underscore hash. So now you can see that in this particular file, the delimiter that I am using is a hash, right? The same file, name, country and profession, but I am separating the values by a hash, right? Not by a comma. So now let us try to read this file. Right? So the file name is people underscore hash in the read mode, but let us keep the delimiter as comma. So now what will happen? See, when you say the delimiter is comma, what does the Python do internally? So let us bring back to our original file. So when I say delimiter is comma, the CSV module will read from left to right. It says name, oh, a comma has come. So that means name is the first one. Then it reads again, it says country. So it will keep on reading till it finds the delimiter. That is a single column. So it keeps on reading till it finds the delimiter. And finally we have the profession and that is the end of the file. Now you may very well guess what will happen here. So I am asking them to read a file known as people underscore hash, right, in which there is a hash separation, right? Since there is a hash separation and I ask the delimiter forcefully that it's a comma, so what will happen? It will read this file and try to search for comma. So it will reach the end of the line and there is no comma, so it will treat the entire field as a single column, right? It will treat the entire field as a single column, which is of course what we do not want. So first let us execute the code. So now you can see here, I have opened the file people underscore hash. Let me close other files and just open this. So you can see this is a single list, okay, and name, hash, country, hash, profession has been read as a single element of the list, right? This happened because the file was comma separated and not, it was hash separated, I'm sorry, not a comma separated file. Right? So what is the change that you need to make here? We need to say that, okay, this file is separated by hash and not comma. And then when you rerun the code, you can see you get the proper output again. Name, country, Sachin, India, cricketer, etc. Right? So whenever you have a CSV file, and now you may think that why is the name given as CSV? Because it can have hash also. So CSV, because comma is very frequently used to separate the entities, but you can have whatever identifier you wish. You can have hash as you saw in this example, but just remember that keep the same delimiter across your files when you are working with the files. Right? So this is how the delimiter clause works, and that's it for this tutorial.